Good morning. Oh, welcome to the channel. Gray cloudy day. I'm Gray Cloud, sage of the eternal moment. That moment. The only thing that a person really truly has. In the grand scheme of things, that's all you have. Whether you want to believe it or not. I don't have these clothes. I don't have this hat. I don't have this, the shoes, the socks. Any of this physical matter, I don't have it. It's just there. But we're going to do a Jesus Always again. Getting that picture there for the thumbnail. And of course, once again, I've read both devotionals this morning, and they both line up. But as I was saying yesterday, I'm enjoying sharing Jesus Always. I don't know if it was just me in the beginning, how I felt the readings weren't quite as fluent. I think it might have just been me because they're a little bit longer, a lot of them, and they worded different. I'd been used to the way that Jesus Calling flowed. But if it speaks to me that morning, and I think it's necessary to share it on a video, I'm going to. So that's what we're doing. I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button and maybe subscribe if you haven't. I know you'll probably eventually stop hearing me say that. I go through phases where I put it in there and sometimes I don't. So, it is what it is. November 24th. Receive joyfully and thankfully the blessings I shower on you, but do not cling to them. Hold them loosely, ready to release them back to me. At the same time, I want you to enjoy fully the good things I give you. The best way to do this is to live in the present, refusing to worry about tomorrow. Today is the time to delight in the blessings I have provided. Since you don't know what tomorrow will bring, make the most of what you have today. Family, friends, talents, possessions, and look for opportunities to be a blessing to others. When I remove from you something or someone you treasure, it's healthy to grieve your loss. It is also important to draw closer to me during this time. Cling to me, beloved, for your relationship with me will never be taken away from you. Let me be your rock in whom you take refuge. Often I provide unexpected new blessings to comfort you and lead you forward. Be on the lookout for all that I have for you. And then these reference scriptures were good today. I looked them up, of course. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do, But I always try to give them to you guys and put them in the description so you can look them up if you want to. Matthew 6, verse 34. Luke 10, verse 41 through 42. And then Psalm 18, verse 2. And Isaiah 43, 19. Now, of course, before I started reading this to you in the camera, I've read it before I started to decide to record, and I had spoke about, I really don't, all I really have is the moment. Now, of course, in this reading, it does say, since you don't know what tomorrow will bring, make the most of what you have today, family, friends, talents, possessions, and look for opportunities to be a blessing to others. And when I was talking about the physical matter not really being, I don't really have it. Yeah, I'm around it. It's in my possession at the moment. But, this flesh is fleeting. And for me, I've come to understand what I really am is just, I am a spiritual being within a physical body. And I mentioned this yesterday. Some people have yet to have some kind of experience where they profoundly, without a shadow of a doubt, don't have questions anymore about like, I just noticed these pants I have on have a hole in them in the inappropriate spot. Anyway, but maybe not everybody in this world, when you're born into this world, maybe your path isn't to be enlightened and to have that experience. And maybe it is to be someone that wants to question every single thing and hasn't had that experience. I don't know. I mean, I like to think that everybody is capable of having a spiritual awakening and an experience where you undeniably, you can never go back. You can't say that you don't believe in something anymore. Like it crosses over from believing into knowing. And it's something where you don't have to go around trying to prove it to anybody, Of course, in the beginning, when I knew there was something there and it was moving and I didn't doubt it anymore, seeing things instantaneously happen just right after asking about it or talking about it. Like, hey, this, I could use this, or this could happen, can I get a little help here? And it just happened. But those are just moments that were for me. And like, I remember in the beginning days, I wanted to tell everybody about it. And of course, I was doing like a lot of drugs and stuff at the time, but it was sounding crazy to people, like I was going around trying to tell everybody about this whole God thing and this whole, the spirit and this and that. No, you don't even know this. I'm talking about way before I ever knew I was Gray Cloud. So, but like, this speaks to me, and I think that some people, even if you're not like coming from any type of spiritual standpoint, there's still knowledge within these pages that I share that could be beneficial to somebody, is what I think. Like I've had people that have come in my comments before. I hadn't seen them in a while, but there used to be someone pretty regular that was like an atheist, and or that's what they told me in the comments, and they would watch my videos and they would comment and say they wish they could have that kind of belief, or they wish that they were longing to have some sort of moment in their life where they could say that they did believe in something, is what they told me quite a bit. So that was interesting, we'll probably wrap it up there. It's like I'm open to everybody, and I think that people have the right to perceive and see things the way they want. And like I said, until you have your own personal experience, you just ain't going to get it. Like, it's just like, certain things that some people have been through their childhood. If there's a lot of things that I didn't go through, but I've met plenty of people that had some pretty hard times in their life, in their childhood. I could only imagine, I am very grateful that my mother instilled in me good stuff and was very caring and loving, Of course, at times when we butted heads hard. We were both Capricorns, But not that really matters. It was one of them things, catch-22. My best friend, but also when you was going at it, firing in it, you fired up enemies, but you always calmed down and made up and told each other you loved each other. At least I always have with people that I truly care about. And now we'll wrap it up. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. It's the beginning of a new week or whatever. Yesterday really was the first day of the week, but today is the first day of a work week, which I don't have to worry about too much, but I'm trying to initiate more activities throughout my day. Making videos, going live, doing more walking, trying to get in what I can, being productive. And I hope you'll do the same. Whether you're working a job or whether you're like me and you on a fixed income and you're at your place and you don't have much to do, we'll make something to do. That's what we got to do. Okay, till the next time we see each other or talk on video, in comments, on a live, whatever it is, maybe in person, you never know, one day. Gray Cloud here, over and out. Ditto.